Hey, how's everyone doing? So I'm actually, hey, how's everyone doing? So this is my first time ever doing live video and I do not know how to do it. So my name's Whitney and I'm the owner, designer, and toy maker of the Favorite Glider toy shop. Um, my name, the favorite glider, was picked because every glider is my favorite glider, and every toy is my favorite toy, and everything's my favorite. So I thought that was just the best name ever. And so, if you guys want to follow me and support me, and I know you guys love my toys because I put a lot of work into them. I'm just super, super thankful for everything you guys do to support me, and I'm just so blessed with the following I have and with all the support I get, and just super thankful. Okay, so anyway, I'll just stop blabbering about that. But anyway, I'm making the coolest toys today. And I've been wanting to make one of these for a while, and I've had this toy forever, but no one's bought one. So until now, and this is going to be a little ball pit. So, and it's going to be watermelon themed, and she wants it in matching blue and pink. And then she also wants some green and some white to go with it. And I'm like, girl, this is going to be amazing because I have so much watermelon stuff because I just did a huge watermelon set for a client. So let's just have a lot of fun with this tonight. I've already been clipping chain, but I have about 6 little tiny chains to go. It'll go by quick. And then I also have I also have the holes that I've drilled to clean up because I was like, they don't want to hear me drill a bunch of holes because that's just loud and annoying. So I just have to clean up all the drilled holes because I mean, there's like a lot of drilled holes in this. So it's like everywhere. So, and you just clean that up with these. So it just takes a second, but we'll get through it and we'll see how long Facebook lets me do live before it kicks me off. And then I'll just make another one and we'll see how long it lasts. So, because I can work all night, I don't care. So, but I doubt it'll take all night. I'm pretty quick at this kind of stuff. And I've already gathered all of the goodies to put on the toy. And like, I can't guarantee I'll put all the goodies on the toy, but I'll put the best goodies on the toy and see how much fits. And that's just sort of how I do things because a lot fits on these toys. A lot. And I ran out of room for the goodie basket. So like, here's the other goodie basket. So, and that's just how I do it. So, okay, I'm going to clip this. Did I clip? Okay, I clipped that one. And I clipped, did I? Okay, did not clip this one. I knew I didn't clip one of those. So, and when I clip chain, so here's why you clip chain. And some people clip chain and some people don't, and they say it doesn't affect their gliders. But what if it does? Okay, what if it does? What if your little glider, your little precious baby from God, comes over and see this little sharp point, and you can see that sharp little point, and they nick their finger, and look, ow, that hurt. See that little nick right there? That hurt. And my husband has done it and he's like, ow, that's sharp. Why did they do that? And it's because the little 3D printer or manufacturer, prints these off at such a scale that they don't have time to sit there and file it like we do. Okay. And the truth is that we have time to file this because if you clip chain a lot, it doesn't take very much time. So just clip the chain. It's a good thing. And honestly, I just put on some music. I put on a TV show I want to catch up on or put on a movie and I just clip some chain and it's the best part of my day. I'm just that lame. I don't know why, but I am. So I really don't think you need to clip all of the chain, but to me, I clip all of the chain. I clip the front, I clip the back, I clip the insides. And if you see me like doing this, it's almost like I'm just like crocheting or something. It's just going like super quick. So it's just, and you get a groove in, you first start out slow and then you get through quick and, get used to it. So as you go through, but your gliders will thank you, because no one likes stubbing their toe, and no one likes stepping through a needlepoint tip of plastic a lot as they run up and down toys. So, but that's just my personal opinion, and I respect everyone else's opinion. But if you get toys from me, I will spend the time to clip your chain. I will. But yeah, there's my ramble on that. I'm actually really passionate about it. So, oh yeah, Tammy, I totally get that. Yeah, it's really sharp, right? Yeah, and like when you drill holes and like you don't clean up the holes, like it's really freaking sharp. So, have you ever drilled a hole, Tammy, and felt like how sharp it is after you drill it? And you're like, oh my gosh, my poor babies. Like, can you imagine them like running into that? It's just scary. So, I'm really concerned about that. But, I mean, I don't think they would eat it either. I think it would just stay there. But I could be wrong about that too. I've just never left it in there. Yeah. So it's just something I do, and it really just doesn't take much time. Yeah, I'm so interesting, right? I'm just like clipping chain. I like my quiet though. I mean, you know what's really funny about me is I don't have kids. So we tried for 10 years, and then we were like, man, life is so good. Why keep trying? You know, like, I just like love our animals. We have 5 dogs. We have 4 doxies and a habakapapoo. Oh, that's nice. Um, and we just love our dogs so much, and we also love our gliders. And our gliders take up so much time that we really just probably don't have a lot of time for a kid, and we're like workaholics too. So it's probably better that we just devote all of our time to our animals and such. But we're also pretty young. I'm 32 and my husband's 34, but we just got comfortable. So what did y'all think of the setup stuff that I posted? I mean, it was so ridiculous. My husband left out of town, and I was like, this is my chance, because this will never happen when he's in town. And I made some sales, and I was like, this is my time. And so I went to Home Depot, and I bought a bunch of shelves, and I bought a desk on Amazon because I knew it would get here before he got back. And I built all this stuff and organized everything. And I was like, you know what? Nothing's more important than making where you work beautiful. Like, nothing in this world is more important than that. And so, I just fixed everything up. And, my whole thing was that he said no to building me a she shed. I mean, I want a she shed. That would be cool. I could have my gliders in my workroom and, have all my stuff in there and not feel like I'm taking up half the house, because, like, I totally am taking up half the house. That's mean, Tammy. But anyway, but he was super nice about it. He was supportive. So that worked out. But yeah, so I have one more thing of chain to clip. I know I'm boring you all, but toy making takes time. And that's sort of what people don't understand, is that, it usually takes me, 1 day to make a toy. Sometimes I can knock like some of the smaller toys out, like 3 in a day. But if it's like a big toy, it takes me a whole day to make a toy. Yeah, Shannon, I agree. Yeah, I definitely need a she shed. It's like the best thing in the world. I'm so jealous. It's just like the best thing. And I'm so jealous of everyone who gets a she shed. Like, it's amazing. So totes to everyone who has a she shed. But you know, I don't even remember what I was saying, but it was about the she shed, and someone remind me what I was talking about. But oh well. But yeah, I have a really cool space now, and I don't need a she shed yet. So just got to keep working harder on convincing him. That's all I got to do. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've got a spare bedroom, and then I've got the front room, like half of the front room, because the other half is his workspace, because my husband works at home too. So we sit there and annoy each other all day. Okay, the chain is done being clipped. Now I just gotta clean these holes. Okay, so I just so I've got the clipper that I'm gonna go around and clean with, but see if it's real gummy like this and it's not really peeling off very easily and it's real annoying. You know what I do is I get my Dremel and I just shave it down, and look how easy that was. So it was just super easy, and it doesn't leave an ugly mark. And I just do that on the whole toy. And you know what's great is this reaches spots that I would have had to reach, like the awkward like little angle to clip. So I highly recommend getting one of these. And this little tip is just a grinder tip, and it's Dremel brand. So go to your Home Depot. And I also have a Dremel brand that I use for all of my drilling, well, most of my drilling. And then I use a Dremel tip. I think it's like a 0.4 or half, sorry, quarter, 1/4 tip. And I just have 2 of them. And then I also, for like the bigger projects like floor toys and for like, you know, things like this, I use a big drill, you know, a Black & Decker drill. And it has a rechargeable, so I have like 2 that I switch out. So, wait, which Dremel tool? It's Dremel Light. So I've never had to use anything heavier than a light. And I love that it's chargeable. It lasts me for about a week before I have to recharge it. And I've had it for about 2 years, and I've only had 1 bust. So, yes, so this is what I use to drill for big toys and floor toys. And this is what I use for like frisbees and for, say, rubber toys to attach to big toys. You know, I use these on charms to make them bigger so I can fit them on ceilings. I use these on these to drill holes in the bottom so that they can let liquid out. You know, and I'm going to go through those sort of things that you need to do on each and every item to make them safe as we go through this video, because there's things that just people don't realize. Like, for example, these cups, you need to drill the hole in the bottom. That way, you know, liquid can come out, because if they pee in this cup, you know what, that pee is just going to dry at the bottom of the cup. But if you put a hole in the bottom of it, it's going to run through, and it's not, you know, it can last longer in your cage, right? And for example, you know, when you have one of these, you want to drill a hole here and here and put a zip tie on it so that you always have the lid stay on. And then you want to drill a hole here and here to attach it to your chain. And then you want to drill a hole down here so that it, you know, runs out. If you leave a yogi in and they don't eat it and it melts, you know, you want that liquid to run out, right? You don't want it just sitting there forever, you know. So it's just, you know, there's so many things that you just do when you toy make that you don't really think about until you see your babies play with them. And you want that safety, that just extra safety for them. You know what I mean? So that's the kind of stuff I really want to teach people, is like the stuff that is important. Stuff that you don't think about until you watch them play with it. The kind of stuff that Hope Kerr tells you. Because Hope Kerr tells you everything like that. And I love her for that, because that's what you want to know. That's what you want to fix. And that's what makes you a better toy maker. So I'm going to finish drilling this so that we can go ahead and get to building the toy, because this toy is actually a really quick toy to make. And I'll just hold it up, and honestly I can bend this a little bit too. And look, you can dip it in the hole. Just get in there real good. I know, I really make my toys to last because I put a lot of things that are really thick plastic and thick wood and thick chews, like just such thick stuff. So my toys should last anywhere, I'm hoping they make it to 2 years, but I've seen them make 3 years so far on Hope stuff. And none of my toys are broken so far. So I have not heard from anyone that they have broken. Now, I've heard that like a charm is broken here or there, but I mean, that's like something that you can't help. But, or that it's like arrived broken because of UPS, like throwing boxes at the door, kicking it, or, you know, having fun. Because I bet they have so much fun with those boxes. Like, I just can't even, like, man, some of the pictures I get of what they do to those boxes, man, it's just impressive. Like, this must really have fun with those. It's like, oh man, this must be homemade. Let's throw it. Like, you must like scan it and be like, this one's homemade, y'all. Let's get it. Because ain't that the truth? And trust me, if you toy make and you sell, you know. And it's always the orders that are like the most pricey. That's why I insure every single order. And just so you know, I always steam clean my toys before I send them out too. And I wrap them in bubble wrap. I put them in bags. And so if they show up any different, like, you know, they've been messed with. And I recently, with orders, started writing like personal, like handwritten letters, and I really like that too. So, and I love like the little notes that like the little cards that I chose. They're like light pink and gold foil. And they're super cute, so had to make it super fancy. Let me know if you want me to show it more and hold it up more so you can see me drilling through this. I mean, it's really quick, so like I'm almost done. I'm already to the second part. And I mean, once this is done, it's literally just slip the loops through the hole with the zip ties. And see how this Dremel reaches hard to reach spots? And you want to go in and clean it off with your finger and with, you know, the cutter if there's anything extra. Go back and check. And you get your own little groove, you know. I mean, I've been making toys since May of 2020, which doesn't seem forever to you, but to me, it seems long enough to get a groove. And I think you'd find if you made toys every single day from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m., you know, since 2020, you know, dedicated yourself to it, you'd get good at it too. But I just want to thank you all. I mean, I'm just so thankful that you guys love my toys. I just put so much work into them, and I really want y'all to love them, and you know, and I want your gliders to love them even more. And I love hearing how your gliders explore them and love them. And you know, it's all about the gliders, and it's all about the glider safety for me, and just knowing that they have a toy and that y'all are saving money from not having to buy toys over and over again throughout the year. And that you're having, you know, such good safety with it. You know, I'm just really happy for y'all. Ooh, that was a real clean shave. But, you know, I think my favorite orders have been some of the custom sets I've done. Definitely that Sailor Moon set's one of my top favorite. Also, I did a Rugrats set. That was like amazing. I love doing that set. There was also, I love doing some solo toys. Whenever I made my first busy backyard toy, which was my Pikachu one that I made, that was definitely one of my favorites. I was just like, oh my god, she's the cutest thing I ever made. I don't know, just making like new designs of toys and making the next one is just so exciting because you never thought you could make something that cute, you know. It's definitely exciting to see what you can make next. So I hope I can inspire, you know, a lot of y'all to make toys. And if any of y'all have questions on how to make toys, or, you know, if there's any questions on, you know, what do I do here? Or, you know, what can I do to make this easier? Like, please reach out. I am more than happy to answer your questions. If you can't find like a part to a toy, or you're looking for a base, reach out to me. I can help you. I've got like all the connections to finding things. Like, I've cracked down the code. So can definitely help y'all out. And there's like this one area that's like not letting me get this big part. There's always that one area on every toy that gives you a hard time. And it's okay because you eventually get it. Okay. So if you can't get a spot, or if you need help, and I use this mostly for charms, but there's sanding sponges that Gorilla Glue sell that are amazing. And so people don't notice as well that every single charm, almost every single charm, have a sharp point right at the tip or right around the charm. Like, for example, there's one right here. They all have little sharp points that you can sand lightly, and it sometimes does take a little bit of the color off, but if you sand it, it won't be sharp for your babies. And I know sanding every single charm sounds stupid, and a lot of people are going to laugh at me, but I have cut myself to the point of bleeding with a charm. And from that day forward, I have sanded every freaking charm. And if that makes me a great toy maker, let it be. You know, I'll do it for your babies because when I cut myself that one day on that charm, I said, I'm not gonna let that happen to y'all. So, you know, and I'll take flack for that if I need to, you know, so I love y'all. You know, my time is precious, but your babies are more precious, you know, so here we go. Uh, life is hard, you know. I'll chip, I'll clip the charms. I don't know. I see things a lot differently than other people, and I'm okay with that, you know. And I'm not asking y'all to change. It's just that's just how I feel. And if I have the time and the patience to do it, you know, who am I to, you know, say I'm wrong, you know, if I'm willing to do it. I'm not asking you to do it. So don't get mad at me. So, but I do love and respect each and every vendor. I think everybody makes amazing, unique toys, and I think they're all safe in their own way. And I think everyone has the right to make toys how they want to, and they're still all great toys. I totally believe that. Like, I really do. And I'm not one to discriminate or call someone out or even care that much to do that. I'm just doing my own thing. And my own thing is my own thing. And you know, totally believe that. So. I'm almost done. I'm at the bottom of the toy. So I'm at the very bottom, getting all those holes. And then we can start building the toy, which I'm sure is going to be all of your favorite parts because you get to see all the goodies I get to put on this toy. And it's going to be great because there's a lot of chain to put on and a lot of goodies. So, and I bet this video will last about 30 more minutes, hopefully. Don't quote me on that because, like, sometimes I get a little carried away and I'm like, oh, I could do this to the toy. And then it's like, so yeah, don't quote me on that. So, I mean, I'll do my best. How do y'all think I'm doing so far? People who are still watching. It says 5 people are watching. I haven't seen a comment in a while. Am I boring y'all to death? Or do y'all still care somewhat about what I'm saying? Because I care about you. You guys are important to me. I care a lot. Fine. Oh, yay, Jess! I knew you were watching. Hopefully, I was like, oh, please let Jess watch. Jess is like I'm not allowed to have favorites, but I'm not allowed to have favorites. Jess. I'm not allowed. Jess. She's been supporting me since day one. I'm not even kidding. Like, Jess has just been there. And every time I make a post, she just, like, seriously, like, likes it, not even a second later. And I just love her. And she's just amazing. And so I'm just so thankful for her and all of her support. And she makes me so happy. Anyway. What storm is going to hit Hope? I mean, Hope and I live in the same town, and I mean, I know there's like storms coming, but I didn't think they'd be like bad. But I mean, she has like a bunch of animals outside, so like that's different. I didn't think it was going to be bad, but who knows. And Tammy, thank you for still watching. I appreciate you supporting me. I want to know who the other two are watching. Is it Shannon? Shannon, are you still here? And Shannon, I didn't see your comment. I'm so sorry. this one is already sold, but this toy base is so easy to get. If you really like how this one came out, then I'm happy to get you another one and make it the same or make it different or whatever you think works for you. All of my toys are able to be remade in every way. So supplies are aplenty. That's the great thing about toys is that they make all of them in mass. So, except for those mic cups that I make, it's very hard to get. I've been very lucky with those lately. Hey, Maddie's there. Hey, Shannon. Glad y'all are still here. So, like, I think if this goes well enough tonight, maybe I should do like a toy making Tuesday or something. And like make an order every Tuesday live. Like, what do y'all think about that? Like, would that be cool? I don't know if I'm like social enough for that, but if I do well enough tonight and I'm like not bugging about it, maybe I could. I think this is the last one. Yeah, I do think it, yeah, I was like, maybe it would be a good idea. I mean, it could at least teach people like how to make toys, you know? And like maybe give people like more of an appreciation of like how long it takes. You know? Definitely. I definitely couldn't pick like a 4-day toy to do, you know? That would be ridiculous. 4-part week, you know? That's gonna be crazy. Not social enough. I don't feel social enough. Okay, I'm just double checking everything. Oh, nope, this one right here. Yeah. Had to make a face on that one. So I just want to warn everyone is that like when you first start making toys, and they should put a disclaimer on this, but you might need like carpal tunnel surgery within like the first 2 years of making toys. Because I've seen so many people in the community need that surgery. And I had double carpal tunnel surgery last year. And it happened pretty quick after I was making toys. And I mean, just ask around. Like a lot of people in the community who makes toys have had to have that surgery. And I mean, you see like all this stuff I'm doing with my hands. I just be careful out there. So, and I'm not trying to scare y'all, but my doctor was like really interested to see what I did for a living. And he was like, oh. So just fun little fact. Okay, so I'm putting it back together. And it's so beautiful. Okay, and now we're just going to have fun zip tying it all together. So we're going to put it all together first with zip ties at the main bases. So I'm going to go around and we're going to use the dark green zip ties just because I think it would be like a nice little contrast. Yeah, I think that would be nice. Shannon's like, no. Tammy's like, no. But I mean, it's just something I've noticed. Like it really is. Like, I mean, I've already seen like 4 toy builders this year have that surgery. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I wish I was, but so something to look at. I just dropped that zip tie. Can't get that back. It's like the same color, close to like the same color as before. Not really, but it's like it blends in. You know what I mean? Like, okay. So you've had that surgery, Tammy? Or you just have carpal tunnel? Sorry, shouldn't be asking you that. It's like being so open. You don't have to answer that, by the way. Okay, good. Like you don't have to answer that. You know, honestly, though, that surgery was the easiest surgery I've ever had. Okay, so I put a zip tie right here. You guys all, does everyone know how to put a zip tie in a toy? Do you guys need me to show you that? I mean, I can. So you're going to loop in the zip tie. It's sort of like sewing. You loop in the zip tie, and then you want to put your hand sort of in there, and you want to find the hole on the inside, and you want to loop it out like that. And then you want to pull it through, push it through, and then pull tight. And you want it to completely be tight. And the rule of thumb in the glider community for making toys is that you should not be able to slide a toothpick through any part of your zip tie hole. So if you look through, you cannot see air through there at all, but you cannot fit a toothpick through there. So that is how you know. So there is a wrong way. Yes, there is. Funny question. So when you first do zip ties, and this is so funny, but you always want to run the zip tie through the long end. So there is a long end, flat end, and then there's a little fat stubby end. And you want to run it through the long, flat end instead of the other way around. Because if you do that, it's not going to clasp. It's not going to make that little click sound. And you're going to ruin your zip tie. And also, if you pull your zip tie too quick, or if you pull it too hard, it will not only ruin the click on the zip tie, and it won't click properly. It'll just like go like straight down, and it won't even click. You could also break the zip tie, and that's painful to your hand. You know, it'll just like rip. You know, it's just it's a pain. So it's just what I like to do is I like to sort of pull gently back and forth. And some people use their teeth, and I have chipped my teeth in every direction before I realized that I could get it down to the very bottom without hurting my hands, without, feeling the burn between my hands. Doggy party! They're all like running around. Okay, y'all calm down. But anyway, so you just grab it at the base where it's got the grip, and then you pull this way, pull that way, pull this way, and you'll hear it click all the way down slowly, just, and that's how you do it. And you don't have to use your teeth, which I don't know if everyone uses it that way, but that's what I did until I just ruined my teeth. But, that's how you do it. So there is a wrong way to use a zip tie. Lesson learned. So, thanks. Yeah, you work in dental, you're like, you idiot. Yeah, I went to the dentist and she was like, what have you done to your teeth, like, in the past, 3 months? Like, what have you done? Like, you have chips everywhere. What have you done? But look, it's all tight. Look at that easy. You didn't have to ruin your tooth because of that. And it's tight as ever. There you go. That's simple. Look at that. Look at all these simple little things I've taught you tonight. So, but and honestly, if you use your finger on the inside, you don't have to insert your whole hand. into the thing, if you just use one finger and use that finger to stick that zip tie through that one little hole, it'll be so much easier than just doing that. And honestly, if you're having issues with getting that zip tie through the hole, you can bend the zip tie at the very end, and it will help you navigate that zip tie through the hole easier. Because I mean, you can spend hours trying to get that darn little zip tie through one of those holes. And I kid you not, on floor toys, it's even worse. Like, I mean, sometimes it's by the grace of God or by luck that you get, you know, a zip tie through a hole. So, you know, I really recommend using your finger as much as possible to guide it through. You know, if it's a hard to reach place, like way over here, you know, just reach your little finger in the back there and just push it through. Or you can just really like awkwardly just keep bending over and over just the very tip, and then right a little bit more, and then a little bit more to where you have like a little hook. You see you have a little hook there. And if you keep bending the tip, you really want to bend that tip, that second part of the tip, and that third part of the tip until you've got like the best little C, like that. And then you want to hook it in. Does that make sense? And you just want to keep bending it over and over and over and over and over again until you get it. And that is the luck you will find. And that is what will get it. And that's the only way to do it on some of these holes. But I'm telling you, there is not a hole you will not get with that technique. And sometimes if you just can't do it with that zip tie, get another zip tie. And you will honestly sometimes find luck within the first 3 tries. Sometimes, you know, God will find mercy on your soul. You know, and he'll be like, okay, this zip tie will work for you. You know, just, you know, maybe you'll just get lucky. I mean, it's just, it really is just a random thing. You know, if you get frustrated with one zip tie, try another zip tie. You know, sometimes it just is luck. And sometimes your luck changes with a zip tie. So that's just my best advice. If you've been working for an hour on one zip tie, maybe you're just not lucky with that zip tie. You know, so here I'm doing the zip ties for the chain. So this is, hey, Finn, hey, Bubba's, no barking. I'm doing a video. Sorry, I have 5 dogs. But anyway, so I'm going to put the chain right here to hold up the toy. And I didn't want to do the chain that long because I don't want this toy swinging everywhere because there's going to be 4 pulleys on it. So, oh, no, not 4 pulleys. There's going to be 4 things of chain each here. There's going to be two pulleys on the side, and then there's going to be a long thing here with watermelons hanging all down. And then there's going to be a watermelon at the top and a butterfly right here. And then there's going to be gears on the side. So it's all going to come to life. You just have to stick with me. You have to. Because I'm so awesome. And this is going to be so awesome. So it's going to be great. Yeah. So anyway, I'll hurry up. Because I know you guys want to get to the good part, which is the decorating. But yeah, zip ties can be difficult, but, you know, for the most part, you can get them down, you know, as long as you work with them for a while. Do you ever like drill holes and you're like, what did I drill that hole for? Oh, I was like, what did I drill this hole for? And then I remembered. So that's a relief. It's like, I can't just drill holes for no reason. Like, that's not cool. But if you do that, there are zip tie covers, and they come in a whole bunch of different shapes, sizes, themes. You can put a butterfly on it, you know, just anything. If you just drill an extra hole and you don't have anything to put on it, you can put a zip tie cover on it. And you can usually notice these zip tie covers, why they have like a little back, and they're really great because you can never notice it was, you know, something else. So if you make it oopsie, you can cover it and it's not bad. You know, Jessica sells so many zip tie covers and I love them. So she sells these little ones that are bees and they're just the cutest little thing. So those are probably my favorite. And my favorite thing to do is whenever I put like chain to hold up, whenever I do chain to like hold up a toy, I like to put a zip tie cover in front of it because I don't like seeing the chain just sitting there. You know, like if it's like decorative, like I like covering it with a zip tie cover just to make it look pretty. And I'll show you what I mean in a minute. But that's what I like to do. Okay, there we go. And you know what's really funny is you'll waste a bunch of zip ties just like trying to get the sort of the pattern down right. So if you don't put things down in the proper pattern, or I'm not using the right word for that, the right sequence, then you've got to redo it. So for example, I've got to put this flower down first, and then I've got to put the chain down, and then I've got to close the zip tie for it to all tie together perfectly. Otherwise, I've got to redo the whole thing because then it won't lay right, and it won't stand up right, and it won't work right. So I've just redone the zip tie 3 different times because it won't work right unless I do it right. So here we go. This is what I mean by putting a zip tie cover on top of a piece of chain to make it look prettier. So you guys see what I mean? Thank you. Yeah, I just love doing that. It just really adds flair to the toy. And you know, it's something I started when I first started making toys, and it's just something I continued. It cost me a fortune because they're like 8 for $1. So I mean, if you do like 4 on every toy, like, but I mean, there's some that are like really less expensive. I mean, like 1 for 25 or 25 for 1. But of course, I do the 8 for $1 ones. But you know, that's just my choice. But I mean, if you see even these, they have really sharp, I don't know if you can see these super well. They have sharp little points right here in between the leaves right here. I almost just like, it's so sharp. And so I like to clip in between the leaves so that my gliders don't step on them or, you know, hurt themselves on the charms. So that's just something I do. But yeah. But you know what's really nice is after you do like the first zip ties, it's really easy to remember the sequence. It's just something you remember. There's the second one. So we've got 2 done. Yep, there we go. And I'm only hanging it with 3, I think. So So I've noticed that if you hang a toy with 3 chains instead of 4, it hangs up easier. So if you do 4 chains instead of 3, And it's only required on ABLs to hang it up by 3. But if you do 4 chains, it just sort of crowds the hanging up. So I got, Shannon, I got the flowers from Jessica's attic. Yes, thank you so much, Tina, for putting down the link. And I used to use my teeth. Oh my gosh, see, like I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Like I need to stop that for reals. And like I totally found a different way, and I'm still so used to using my teeth. So I'll stop that. Like that's my bad habit. So I'm so bad. Someone cue in my dentist. Let me know if you can hear my fan. It just gets a little hot making toys sometimes. I'll turn it off if y'all can hear it. Just don't want to like start sweating. It gets weird. So I'm putting on the last top chain. I will have it. So I haven't chipped my teeth like super bad yet, but I just have like those like miniature chips, and like I shouldn't do that. Okay, good. Yeah, man, I can't even tell you like how much stuff I get from Jessica like every week. Like it's crazy because I have to like keep stocked up, you know, because you never know what kind of order is going to come in, you know, and then orders do come in and you have to fulfill those. So it's just it's a pricey business to keep up, but it's definitely worth it because I get to make toys every day, you know. Okay, so all 3 of these are on. I only had to redo 2 of them like several times. And then now I'm going to secure the rest of this area. My husband's playing a video game similar to sort of like, it's like one of those like tap music games that you have to like go through and I guess, I don't know, you have to like key it through to play the song correctly. And so if y'all can hear that, it's sort of funny. I know, man. She adds new stuff all the time, and I just have to keep buying all of it. And then I have to buy all the old stuff that I've fallen in love with too. So it's just like, man, my bill just keeps getting higher and higher with her. But my husband does understand that all of my stuff is tax deductible. And I think that's what saves me on this one. I'm going to put a butterfly. So here's what I like to do with my butterflies. And everyone just loves what I do with my butterflies. And so you can't copy it too exactly. But you can watch and you can, you know, do something similar. But don't use like the same charm in the middle, preferably. It's like my, sort of my trademark. But I like to drill holes in the top and the bottom with my Dremel. And then, of course, I use these little expensive daisies because they're my favorite. And then I loop them through. And so I've got this going on right here. And I know Chelsea Hitt did this with her toy, but my whole toy is going to be completely different than Chelsea Hitt's. And I love Chelsea Hitt, and she loves me. And I know that she would never get mad I did that. So, but I think it's pretty common to want to put a butterfly right there. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm making a different colored butterfly. But here we go. There's a butterfly right there. And it looks gorgeous. And it looks different than her butterfly. So, there we go. Hope y'all all forgive me. But I think a butterfly definitely needs to go there. actually looked up Chelsea's and Rose's because I know that they've recently done this toy, and I was like, I cannot copy their toy because I don't copy toys. So, but just so you guys know, thank you so much, Tina. You're so sweet. Is that the rule of thumb is that your toy has to be 20% different than any other vendors. 20% different. Otherwise, it's considered copying, which is a huge no-no. Doesn't it look like she has like little earrings, like the little cat toy? So, you guys like it? So, but that's what I like to do with butterflies. I like to put like a different colored one in the middle, and then I like to put like a little charm in the middle. So, yeah. And so now I'm going to add, well, I'll leave that blank for now, but now it's time to okay, now I'm going to add butterflies right here and right here. I'll do that real quick. And okay, so what color should the butterflies be? Thank you so much, Shannon. So if you need to put a hole in something, I would use a Dremel light, or I would use a blackened or just a drill with a drill bit without breaking it. Okay, so you can use really light pressure with the Dremel. You just can't, really put a lot of pressure on it. Oh, it's the pink egg that I sent you. That should not break if you use a Dremel light. So you could also burn a hole into it. Let me show you what I have. I got it from Hobby Lobby, and it's been a lifesaver. And they're really cheap. They're like $5, $10. It's a soldering iron, and it's like for crafts and stuff. But basically, you plug it in, it gets really, really hot, and you can just poke. So I use these for burning holes through any plastic that I can't dig through. You know what I mean? Like I can't cut through. And it's in the way, and I got to get it off so I can work with something. I just burn through the plastic. Oh, it's going to make a hideout. Okay, well, what you need to do is get a, oh, that's easy. Get a vegetable can or like a canned can for food. Empty it out, and then put it on like an old pan that you don't want or that you don't care. And then put it on the stove on that pan, let it heat up for about 10 minutes, and then put it on the egg and let it burn a hole through it. And then afterwards, you're going to get your little sanding thing, and you're going to buffer it. And you're going to cut away the extra plastic that's burnt away. And if you have one of those grooved bracelets that you can put, and if not, I sell them, then you can fit one in that little hole, or you can zip tie one of those any bracelet into the hole to protect your shuggies, and that way it just works out for everyone. So let me know if you have any questions on that. Like not the best at explaining things. I know, aren't soldering items like the best? Like, seriously, the best. Yeah, I think that egg will make an awesome hideout. I just see it filled with fleece pom-poms and just makes me happy. It's so cool. Blue and green. Okay, Maddie, did I ask what color should the butterflies be? Is that what you're saying should be blue and green? Because I can't remember if I asked that. So can you remind me? Because I have a horrible memory because I'm on a new medication and it's awful. But can you remind me if I asked about the butterflies? Ooh, that's cool. So, oh my gosh, I really want to show you this egg that I just found, but I've already sold it. But it's so cool, Tina. I wonder if I can find one next week when I go to this same store. But it's like a unicorn egg, but it's like hot pink, and it's got like a heart cut out in the middle, and it's like really big. It's just like right up your alley. But darn, I sell things so quick whenever I get them in. I can never. Okay, good, Maddie. So I'll do blue and green. So you want the small ones green, I think. So let's see. And okay, so I can do a blue, and Maddie's the one who bought this toy, by the way, and she's awesome. And so, okay, so we'll do blue and green here. Do you want pink as the little flower in the middle? That would look cute. It's up to you. It would look like this. Yeah, because that's easy to hold together. It would look like that. Okay, good. I'm like, because I can't make that look any better. Okay, perfect. And then I'm also going to put one more right here. What color do you want that to be? I also have okay, so I have the green, pink, and blue. So what combination do you want that? Good choice. Okay, cool. We'll do that. Because that's the one color we haven't picked. So I think that's a good choice. That's what I would have done. Because I always do like a very big variety. I'm like one of those people. So I don't know if you guys know this, but if you check your toys, if you've ordered from me, I do not use the same charm twice. Unless it is planned for like symmetrical reasons. So like I'm freaking weird. Like I will sit there and not pick the same charm and I will like spin forever like making sure it's not the same charm because weird like that. Like, so I put so much thought into your toys, and I really do try to make them very themed, like charm wise. Like, do you guys see this huge thing of charms over here? Like, I dig through charms. I don't have like anything organized when it comes to the charms because I sit there and dig through every single one and find the themed ones for every single order. I know I'm ridiculous, but let me get a little baby blue one real quick. I've got to get a little miniature blue butterfly real quick. And then I think I've got to drill one more green butterfly. Oh, like knocked off my belt earlier. It's one of those cinch belts. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Sweet. From Dragonlance series. I've never seen the Dragonlance series. What is that? What like platform is it shown on? Like Hulu? Oh, it's from a book. That's why. Girl, I've been listening to audiobooks for years. I have not had time to actually read a book in ages. So before I made toys, I worked full time as a customer care manager at a home hospice, or it's not really a home hospice. It was for like a mobile caregiver service. You know what I mean? And so I would manage the caregivers and schedule the caregivers and also manage like the private duty care. So like I would manage the families and the elderly clients that the caregivers would help. So it was a very stressful job. It was exhausted. It was exhausting. Sorry. It was just exhausting. And it was very sad. It's a very tough job emotionally. So I worked there for 4 years. Some of it was doing on call, and then I got promoted to CCM, customer care manager, you know. But I definitely learned a lot. Tina, you're not even close. Stop. Like you're not there yet. You got a ways to go, girl. And you're not close. Don't even. You got a ways to go. Hopefully. But you know that'll teach you some life lessons for sure, for sure. But I'm definitely glad to be making toys now. It's just a relief to not have to wake up to that kind of emergencies every day. But yeah, I just so thankful I have a job that, you know, is less stressful and gives me, honestly, I wouldn't say like more purpose, because helping the elderly gives you a lot of purpose. Like, don't get me wrong, because it does, you know. I mean, it really does help. But, you know, at the same time, you know, you get yelled at a lot in that kind of job. You know, family's not happy if, you know, mom isn't being taken care of. So, and sometimes it's really out of your control, but you learn. What do you guys do for a living? Anything exciting? Anything fun? Oh, girl, I can't even imagine as a CNA. That's a tough job. I had a lot of CNAs work for us. I need to read those books. They sound really good. Oh, Amazon, very nice. Yeah. You were talking about overtime, and I was like, what does she do? But yeah, Amazon, that explains it. Girl, get all that overtime. That's worth it. Oh, cool, Jess. You're a CNA too? That's cool. Oh my gosh, how awesome. Girl, stay-at-home wife, that's the way it is. I love that. That's so cool. That's awesome. Hey, people don't realize how hard it is to be a stay-at-home wife too. You know, like, it's a whole different world there too. Keeping up a house is not easy. Well, you guys are all super accomplished. So, I actually had 4 years, I mean, not 4 years, 4 classes left for my mental health counseling degree, my master's, you know, and then I had like 3,000 hours to do before I would be like a mental health counselor. But I just sort of like fell out of love with it. Fell in love with toy making. Not exactly proud of that, but you know, I am proud of the toys that I make and the people that I, you know, make toys for. And my family's really proud of what I'm doing too. So I guess it all worked out in the end. So. Oh my gosh, 12 Shuggies and 3 Joeys. Oh, that's so precious. I have 8 Shuggies and 3 Joeys right now. What about y'all? Girl, driving's a headache. I like never leave my house, like ever. Like, so I don't drive much either. Oh, Jess. 3 Joeys, how cute. Oh, how cute. Oh, I love Black Beauties. They're so adorable, and they have so much personality too. What kind are you getting, Shannon, by the end of June? Okay, so look what I've done so far. So I've got the butterflies here, and then I've got the butterflies there. And right now, we're going to add the topper right here. And so the topper I'm going to add right there. And I only had one of these toppers, and it's really frustrating because I know most of her cage set was pink and green watermelons. But there's only one pink and green watermelon. So the rest of the watermelons are blue and red. So, but those are the ones that are going to be hanging from here, and I don't think it'll make too much of a difference if they're just hanging from one strand. So I think it'll actually play in really nicely with the colors. So we're going to put this at the very top. So I'm going to drill some holes in it. So we want to drill the holes at the bottom, one right here and one right here. She's like, that's perfect. Oh, I'm so happy because I was like, oh, they have one of those. Like I said, I just made a huge watermelon set, and so these are just sort of like the remnants of what I have. You know, like it's like it is what it is. Oh. Oh, little baby. Oh, well, that's precious. They all sound like super precious babies, y'all. I love how we're all like mama bears. I love that. I'm not gonna lie, if I didn't breed, all of my babies would be like creams. Like I love creams so much. Like if it wasn't being like, what is the word? Uh greedy. Greedy is the word. I would have like all creams, all pies. Oh, yeah, exactly. All the colors, like, but I have like three breeding pairs, and that's like it. Like I have three breeding pairs and one pet only pair. And if I were to do that, like it'd be on. I'm sure someone would notice and it'd be really bad because I do mostly curly pair stuff. And so I almost did the teeth thing again, but I stopped myself. But it's just I love creams so much. I'm about to get a lavender plat and a Lou on July 30th. I'm gonna drive down all the way to Memphis, Tennessee with my husband and my dog. And oh my god, look how cute this is! Oh my gosh. Look how cute that is. And we're gonna go pick them up. And so I'm really excited about that. And like the little basket just comes up barely. That's so cute. Oh. Oh, 3 Joeys! That's so exciting! You always have the cutest Joeys out. Right. Oh, Jess, that's so true. Like one of every color is just like perfect. Like you should have one of every color. Okay, let's add the chain to the bottom and the pulleys to the bottom. And that way our toy will be fully put together. And then we can start decorating. And then you know what? We'll be done. We'll be done. Oh my gosh. Wow. And I said it would take 30 minutes and it's been an hour and 17. But you know what? I think we'll be done by 2 hours. And that is not bad for a toy. That is so not bad for a little toy, y'all. So here we go. Shaboom, shaboom. So we're going to hang that little white piece in the middle for all of those little watermelons to hang from. And I'm not really sure how I'm going to do that yet. I mean, I want them to hang sort of like piece by piece. So I might actually just literally chop this white chain up as it goes down through the watermelons. Or I might cut a hole through the watermelons and just string them through the white chain. But I'm not sure if I want to do that because, I don't want the watermelon sliding through the chain with the gliders on it, so I don't know. I'll just have to see what sort of works out and go from there. What do you guys think would work? Jess, you did have those triplet Joeys, and they're all still doing really great. You didn't have to pull any of them? Like, that's just such an anomaly. Oh my gosh. That's incredible. Just so, I mean, you rarely hear about that. You've been documenting it all, right? Like, I know you've posted pictures and such, but you've been, like, actually documenting it, right? Like, that just, like, is so unheard of. It's incredible. Yeah, I think connecting them piece by piece might just look better. You know what I mean? So I think it would be more of a pain, but I think it just would look better and make more sense to do it that way. Okay, I'm adding the little pulley rings for the pulleys. So if you add a pulley ring instead of just, zip tying the chain to the thing, it'll work. It's like, I love the obviousness of that. They are 10 weeks old. Oh, that's so great. Precious babies. I can't believe, wow, you must have fed Mama like 3 times what you normally do. That's what I would have done. I would have been like, you can get that. It's okay. It's like, you eat all you want. That's amazing. Okay, now I am attaching the chain. So the colors that I'm doing for the chain on the outside to hang down is going to be the hot pink, the blue, or it's blue, hot pink, and then blue. So it'll sort of contrast because I want those to be the main colors that shine. And I want the pulleys to be lime green and hot pink to be the color of the bracelets. What do you think about that, Maddie? And then the middle color will just be the white because I think that'll go really well with the red and the blue on the watermelons. So here, I'll show you just in a second what I mean. Let me just hook up this one thing. Get really an idea of it. Okay, so with the pulleys are going to be here and here. There's going to be a bit of chain here, here, and here. And the pulleys are going to be right here. And then you'll have your watermelon little fountain right here. And then this will hang up right here. What do you think? I'm all like crying because it's so beautiful. Oh. Yay! I'm glad you love it. Oh, no. I did that. That was actually supposed to be more pink than blue in this corner. It was supposed to be 2 pink and a blue. So let me just redo that one corner. Because pink's awesome. We all know that. This is what it is. And I totally forgot, but on the sides, I'm going to put those gears. And so I need to do that too. It's always something. And I'm going to remove those screws right here too, because there's some metal screws right there. But that'll be easy. So just when you think you're getting close to being done, you find like 5 more things, and that's toy making. So some things people don't know is that on every single toy you buy, you have to secure all the moving parts, and then you also have to remove every single bit of metal. So you have to remove every single screw, and there's a lot of screws, and that's all the screws on the inside. That's all the screws on the outside. Because what if you're washing the toy and the water gets on the inside and then the rust somehow seeps on the outside? So, you know, you are fully taking this toy apart and you know, getting to the roots of it, you know what I mean? And that takes time and effort. So you just always want to be prepared for what may come with any toy you work with. So when you're out buying toys, you definitely want to look at everything up front when you're buying a toy. Some things you can't when you're looking online. You can't see everything, but there's some toys that you may look at that you're like, man, I don't even want to touch that. And there are toys that you should not touch, because it would just take you forever. There's some toys that I've sold that I've regretted the second I sold it. And the second I looked at it and I said I should not have sold that, but it's what you have to do because you've already sold it. And this is not one of those toys, thank goodness. So it's not. But luckily, just don't put yourself in that situation. Know what you're buying. Look at the pictures. Look at the details of the toy. Look and see how many screws there are. Are they easy to get to? Are they deep within the toy? Is there an electrical component to the toy that you're going to have to dig out and that you're going to have to undo and pull out? Can you reach everything? Are there a bunch of like little areas that you just can't reach? Okay, so here we go. Isn't that pretty? Is it pretty? So I'll do the pulleys real quick. And actually, I'll remove those screws, and then I'll do the pulleys after I attach the toy back together. And I know I pulled out my screwdriver for this, because I saw those screws. I don't know where it went. Well, well, there's another lesson, y'all. Always have a backup screwdriver. And thank goodness I have one. So, but the bummer, because I like the handle, to the other one, it was a lot thicker and a lot more comfier for my hand. So, that's the one. Oh, these screws are so easy to come out. So, it's like 3 turns and it's out. Come on. So, question for those of y'all who have made toys, what is the most difficult base you have ever worked on? Mine was the Woodsies Playhouse, or the one that I recently did for Hope Kerr, which was the treehouse one. But it was also the most fun one I think I've ever done, because it was just so much fun to decorate. But what have you guys worked on that was really difficult? Oh, good. It's always good to go with easy stuff. Good. Some people just look at toys and they're like, it's not for me. I totally get it. I totally get it. Like, I look at sewing stuff and I'm like, I would never, never, ever try to do that. It's not for me. Yeah, baby sets are good for sure. And I started real baby set stuff too. Like, y'all should have seen some of my first stuff. It was interesting. Like, we've all had our first beer. You know, special stuff. But I still have it all in my garage because it's sort of like, it's nostalgia, you know? Like, those are my first toys. But I'd never put them in a cage, like, ever. Almost done getting these screws out. There's only a few of them. And then I'll have to secure the bottom to the top of this thing, which will only take a few drill holes and a few zip ties. And then I'll have to put the 2 pulleys in, which will be quick. And then we'll decorate, which is pretty exciting because that's my favorite part. Do y'all want to take like a little quick, like 10-minute break? Because I could totally take like a quick, like 10-minute break. It's just like up to y'all. Because like, I don't want to waste your time. You know, like, you guys have spent a lot of time with me and I really appreciate that. Because like, I don't want to waste your time. But we're also like women and we also have bladders. Oh, look at that, drill real easy right through there. That's perfect. It's a drill easy. And you see, you just gotta hold on to it real good. Go right through it. Can y'all add pictures into the chat of what y'all have made? I sort of want to see like some of y'all's work. Well, not sort of. I really want to see some of y'all's work. Okay, there we go. Clean up those holes and on we go. Sound the alarm. Oh, hush. Tara, what are they barking at? I think they heard some thunder. I don't know if it's thundering yet, but maybe. It's supposed to be raining all week, but not until like later in the day in Lubbock. I live in Lubbock, Texas. I like Lubbock. It's nice and peaceful. Okay, almost done cleaning up these holes. Okay, well, thanks for trying, Tina. I really appreciate it. I'm going to probably finish those pulleys, and then I'm probably going to take like a quick 10-minute break. And, you know, whenever y'all see me return, you know, I'll mention when I go, of course, but whenever y'all see me return to the screen, of course, I'll be back. But I'll be really quick, I promise. Me too, Tina. Girl, send that in a chat. Like, seriously, like, I would love to see what you made. Like, I'm so interested. I care. I always care. Okay, so I've got the holes drilled in each area on the sides so that now I can reattach the base to the back. So we're just going to slip the zip ties in and just reattach it. Yay! More zip ties! The zip ties are never over. So I buy a lot of my zip ties from Amazon, but if they're colored, I buy them from Jessica. She has the most sturdy colored ones I have found. Shannon, I would love to see your work, and I would love to give you some input. Absolutely. And, you know, I toy test for Tammy's group, Glider Heaven. And so if you ever want to go through the ADL testing, I would love to see your toys and give you feedback on them. And even if you don't pass the ADL test, you have 3 chances to go through it. And I can definitely, you know, help you perfect your toys. And, you know, I definitely want to help you out with that. I think everyone deserves to be the best toy maker they can be. And it's not as hard as it looks, you know. But I think everyone needs the guidance, and I feel like there's a lot of things in this community, like, you know, you need to figure it out. We all figured it out ourselves, and it's hard to figure it out yourself, and I had to figure it out myself, and yeah, now I've got time to teach. You know, I was a teacher for 9 years, so I'm happy to help in any way I can, and hopefully, you know, you can help teach someone else someday too. Okay, so everything is attached to the bottom. Doesn't that look so nice? Those little pretty little colored zip ties. So, and I always attach these to the top and make it hang at the end, just because it gets in the way all the time when those are all attached together. So I always do that last. Okay, so let's do the pulleys, and then let's start doing this part, and then we'll decorate these last. And pulleys are easy, so easy. Like you know, you zip tie the pulley ring to the base. Get some water. Well, girl, get on our AVL, and then you can sell toys in our group. So, and our group is growing day by day. So, I mean, the more we market our group, the more traffic you can get. And maybe our group will get big enough someday that the AVL will be recognized in other groups. And we're really hoping for that. And I mean, I'm recognized in every group, so right, ain't that the truth? Shouldn't do that. I stopped myself again. But you know, you all start somewhere, right? And I'm doing it. I don't care. See, and I broke it. Look at that. See, look at that. Such a loser. But you know, we want to help y'all out. We want to help you get started. We want to help you get seen, get known, you know. Let us help you. You know, I feel like I'm reputable enough to definitely know what I'm doing. So, okay, so you have your little bracelet zip tied on, and you have your long freaking pulley, and then you want to slip it through the pulley ring. Ta-da! Look at that, slipping right through. You want to pull it all the way down, just like your glider would. And then you want to zip tie the other side to the bracelet. And that, my friend, I know I'm so bad, is how you make a pulley. So look at that. So it in, out, easily. So that's how you make a pulley. And things you can do to dress up your pulley: you can hang a butterfly from it. You can see, what I like to do is I like to get charms, and I like to hang them. I like to get these little sea links. And I don't know if they're called sea links. I know like something else is called sea link, but who knows what these are called. Maybe they're sea links, who knows. But I always clip these too, because look at this huge, sharp thing right here. Can y'all see that? That is sharp. So I always clip these on every single one. And then I clip these too. But I always put these with bracelets. And they look so cute because they hang over like perfectly. See? And that's sort of the trademark of the Favorite Glider too. You can hang a ton of things down, like for under the sea theme, like I hang these little seahorses. Or for like, you know, for Rugrats themed, I hang these. You know, there's just a ton of things you can hang from bracelets to make them cute. I see some people hang things from bracelets like this. They'll like hang a mug from the very bottom, and they'll hang things from bracelets like this. And I think that's incredibly cute. It's just not something I do. So, I mean, you can just do a ton of different things, and they're all adorable. So, lots of charms, mini seats. Okay, I knew they were called something different. I just didn't know what they were called. That makes more sense to me. Mini seats. Huh. Learn something new every day. Well, I appreciate you telling me that. So, you guys won't believe this, but I actually have like a pied baby right now. So it's a minimal pied, but his mom is a marbled pied, so I don't know if that baby will be marbled pied too, but I'm so excited. I'm so, oh my gosh. So it's my first pied I've ever made, and I'm really excited. So. Well, note to self, if I ever do a making toy video, don't put a time limit on it. Oh my gosh, y'all, I kid you not. The screwdriver I was looking for was right in front of my face, and I don't know how I missed it. Y'all, I'm scared. I'm scared. Very scared. I think the sleep deprivation is getting to me. Probably. You know what? Like I'm like at the point where like I can't afford like a $500 like eye visit to get more contacts. So I'm like living the glasses life and I hate it. Okay, so pulleys are done. So I always try to make my chain half as long as the pulleys. And then anything hanging down, I try to make it as long as the pulleys. Does that make sense? So that way it gives it sort of a symmetrical look. So people ask me like, how do you do things so symmetrically? It's like, well, that's just how I do it. So that makes sense. So that's how it looks like built. Yeah, bright colors. Yeah, I'm all about the bright colors, girl. You know me. Okay, so we're going to take a 10-minute break. Everyone go pee. And we will be right back for decorating this toy, and it's going to be great. And I decorate really quickly, so it's going to be great. I'm not taking the phone with me. This is on my computer. So you're just going to have a blank screen to be happy about. So, and I'll probably actually cover the webcam thing, so you'll just be sitting in the dark. Take the phone with me? That's creepy, yo. That's creepy. You don't want to watch that. Okay, well, I'm going to cover I'm going to cover the thing, but I am taking my phone with me, but I will cover the thing so y'all don't have to see what's going on around you. So, okay. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll be right back. Okay, I don't know how to cover this. I'm going to figure this out, and then I'll go, or I'll just leave. I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore. Oh, Tina. Okay, yeah, take the phone, Tina. It's important that you take your phone, or else. Okay, let me know when y'all are all back. I'll work on this a little bit while y'all are gone. Yay, welcome back, Shannon. Clean up my area a little bit. It's a mess. It's a mess. Welcome back, Devin. Hey, Devin. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. So Devin's my good friend. She just adopted 2 boys from me. So Meech and I can't pronounce the other one. So I call them M&M. She chose very great names for them. Hey! So she has been a great mother to these 2 amazing boys of mine. And now they're hers. So very happy for her. So we have been making this toy, Devin. And you've got to see it. It's so cute. Look at this. So we are about to decorate the rest of it. So we have done this all tonight. All right here. Sorry, I'm like tilting it. I don't know why I'm like so awkward with this camera. But I'm still learning. Miko and Meech. Right? Meech? I do my best. Miko and Meech. See, Miko was the easy one. So, I try. Hey, baby. Mwah. So, okay. So, we're going to decorate this. I'm going to go ahead and start doing... Well, I guess I want to wait for the rest of everyone. So, let's see. Shannon's back. Devin's here. Okay, Tina's not back yet, so we'll wait for the rest of everyone. But I'm going to go ahead and do... I guess just some of the basic decorating, because that's more boring than some of the more interesting stuff. Some of the stuff I've already explained I'll do. But, hey, Tammy, welcome back. Glad to see you made it back. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't wait the full 10 minutes because it doesn't take that long to, like, you know, go to the restroom. So we've been on live chat for 2 hours, which is like the coolest thing ever. So, hey, Maddie, welcome back. They really are. It's gonna be so cool. He's so cute. So now that we have a lot of people back, I still want to wait for Tina to do like the major stuff because I know that she actually makes toys and I just want to show her. But we're just going to basically just decorate some of the outside of the toy until she comes back because she knows how to decorate toys. So right now I'm just drilling holes in this little bubble like we explained earlier. Holes need to be drilled so that it has proper, so that, you know, you don't lose the top to the hole or to the bubble. And that also, it properly drains so that if something melts into it or something pees into it, it can properly drain instead of just sit there and live there forever. Something that not everyone thinks about, but it's something that Hope Kerr thought about, and it's something that I definitely agree and think about every day since. And it's something that should be thought about, right? I don't know. It's just something I think should be done. But I love these little bubbles because you can just fill them with treats, just fill them up to the brim. And I've seen some other people fill them with like charms and stuff, and they can rattle. And so there's just a whole bunch of fun stuff you can put in these. So I always like putting them near the bottom of a thing of chain because they hang really nice at the bottom of the thing of chain. So decorating chain is different for everyone. A lot of people just do charms on chain, and a lot of people just use foragers for decorating like floor toys or like areas on, floor toys. But I like to drill into them and put them on chain. It's just something that really spices up a toy, and they love pulling the chain up with their little hands and then prying it open and then just looking into it and ooh, just so much stuff to do. It's just a lot of fun to them. So I really love that for them, and I think it's important, and like this little cup, you're going to want to drill a hole at the bottom, and you're going to want to drill a hole in the side to hang them. And these are really nice and sturdy glasses. If I squeeze this, it's not going to break. So I don't get these from Party City because Party City ones will break. I don't get these from Dollar Tree because Dollar Tree ones will break. I don't get them from Hobby Lobby either. I order these specifically from a lady on Etsy that sells sugar glider supplies. So if you go onto Etsy and look up shot glasses, sugar glider supplies, I think it'll pop up just real easily. And she sells them in like a 48 pack for $20-something. It's not the worst thing. But if you think about all the use you get into it, you can make 48 toys with this one thing for $23. I mean, if you really want to spruce up your toys, maybe it's worth it to you. It was worth it to me. And I always like to put wood on my toys. So wood's really important to me to put on the toys because gliders like to chew. And when gliders don't get to chew on their toys, guess what they're chewing? They're chewing your pouches. They're chewing you. They like to nibble your fingers. They like to chew your wheels. They like to chew your cage. They like to chew their pouches and just everything. So you want to give them something more constructive to do than chew all of the stuff you're paying a lot of money on. And even though they're chewing on this toy, they're not going to destroy it as easily as their pouch. You know what I mean? So just a word to the wise. And when you're drilling wood, I highly recommend that you drill in the middle instead of right at the very tippy edge, because your glider is going to start chewing at the edge and they're going to hit that point right a lot quicker and ruin the wood coin than if you were to drill in the middle and just zip tie it through the middle. Does that make sense? So your wood coin will break and fall off there a lot quicker than if you do it from the middle, and it takes them longer to work through the wood all the way around to get there because they eat in a circle. So just an interesting fact. Another thing Hope Crow taught me. And these are really cute. I got these from Noah's Ark when they were selling out, and I have boxes and boxes of them, and I like to put them on my wood sections. So, but I like to have at least 2 little strips of sections of wood on each toy. I think that's always useful for a toy to have. I need to have blue mini C-links to match the chain. So. Tina, you back yet? And look at these little wood coins I have. So this is safe wood. All the wood I use is completely safe, and you have to make sure your wood is safe. You can't just go into Dollar Tree and be like, oh, all this wood, because not every wood is edible for your glider. But these are from Noah's Ark, and I just love them because they're beautiful. And your gliders will chew them at the bottom because it is wavier. So, and there's just no way to zip tie this sideways, you know. So it is what it is. But I haven't seen them chew the top first on this because it hangs. So but yeah, decorating chain is probably the easiest part of my job. It's probably the quickest. And so what I like to do when I decorate chain is I put 2 to 3 bigger items on each like line, so it fills up the line, and then I fill in all of the little areas with really big charms. And sometimes I'll throw in like 1 or 2 smaller charms just for decoration, but I really do try to do big charms everywhere, or just just little decorations, just to make sure it stays big and poofy. It gives them something to do. Check Messenger. Oh yeah, she sent me a picture of her toy that she made, and it was really incredible. She's got some real skills, for real. I mean, I think everyone's got toy making skills. So, but I mean, she's really got some cute stuff, and I loved her little Bulbasaur on her toy. It was so cute. I love Pokemon. All of my toys and my gliders cages are Pokemon themed. So I grew up playing Pokemon and loving all that stuff. So okay, so watermelon themed. Trying to really find some stuff that's more themed like that. Well, hi, Penny. I'm working. Hi. So my dogs have like a little ottoman next to my work desk, and they can come up and say hi. So that's what she just did. And I just tell them I'm working. Okay, that one strand of chain is finally done. And the good news is that there's only 12 strands of chain to do, and I've already finished one, so there's really not that many to do, and they'll go by super quick, so that's nice. And I mean, if we could get all of those done by the time Tina returned, we only have those side gears to put in, and then those toppers, and we're done. So flowers, like greenery flowers. Like sort of like foliage flowers, okay, because here's the only flower I carry, because I'm not a big foliage person, because I think they fray too much. But here's what I could do. So I have these. And these are really pretty. And what I do with these, is, and I would get like a red, I'd probably get like, yeah, the green would work. So what I do is I pull these out, because they can't have that. And I put one of these in the middle, and this is green in the middle. And what I could do is, instead of these gears on the side, because I've got to make this safe for your gliders so that they don't get their fingers through it, I could put this big flower right here. What do you think? I don't have blue or pink. Now, there's one other thing that I could do, and it might work, but it would be interesting how I do it. 1 second. Okay, this might work. Yeah, this might work. I was like, eh. Okay. Okay. And this is what I do for a living, so this is like normal for me. So, okay, these are cool. These also hold honey sticks, but this would be difficult. Okay. If I could wedge this in here, I would have to chop the back, make it shorter. But if I, ow, see, I'm already like hurting myself. But it'll work. If I could wedge this in here and then zip tie these down across the bars and secure it, and even, and I know this sounds even crazier because I am crazy, but I could do this and then also do one right here, so you have two on each side. So I could do that, and then I could do, and this is what I like to call, ladies and gentlemen, the extra mile. You like it? That would work? Okay, perfect. Then let's do that. I'll go ahead and follow those down, and that way I can go ahead and get them zip tied in. I think that will work great. And you can stick little honey sticks in there, and it would be so cute. And let me go ahead and get, you know what's going to blow your mind even more is that they have little covers for them that are super freaking cute. So let me get those real cute, real quick. I have to be careful because my dog likes to steal these like crazy. No, you can't have it. No. No, not for you. Not your thing. No. Try to find just one more pink one. Okay. Okay. I don't need your help. Okay. Okay, so I have some of these things that I can put in them to make them a little bigger and a little cuter. Isn't that cute? So I'm glad you asked because, like, yes, ma'am, I can make those cuter for you. Maybe. What do you think? Is this one too, are these too big? These are a little smaller, but these are big. What do you think? Can't show that good. I think they're cute too. I mean, if you really want, I can drill this into it and find a way to make that stay there. I mean, that wouldn't be too hard. And then I could make this stay here somehow, just drill it. But I would just have to, I mean, it wouldn't look perfect because I'd have to drill into it. I know, so many options, I swear. And there goes Flat. It's up to her. It's her toy. But I definitely want to keep these as is. These are perfect as is. So I'll fix those up. So let me go ahead and do my magic on those. So how I'm going to fix those is I'm literally just going to cut it. I know it sort of sounds silly, but that's how I do it. Dig into it, and then you start cutting. And then you smooth it all over afterwards. See? Okay, good. I'll do that then. I will drill into it and make it all look good. See? Already smooth. Just got to buffer it just a tiny bit. Perfect. That's smooth enough for me and for them. Okay. And there we go there. See? Second part. Okay. And so now we can drill holes into it and zip tie it right here and here. My husband must be like watching like Rocky or something because you can hear like that fight music going on. It's sort of funny. But here I'm going to drill like right here. And then I'm going to drill right here. And it was actually a real smooth drill. So, and then I'm going to attach it right here with zip ties. And it'll be real easy to attach with zip ties because it's got open bars. That's real easy. Okay, got the first one in. And got the second one close by. Now I definitely want to tighten the zip ties and position the flower perfectly. So see how I'm doing that? You never want to tighten the zip ties all the way until you have everything where you want it to be. And then you want to cut the zip ties down all the way, smooth them out. Luckily this flower has like a lot of bend, so it's real easy to get it where I want it to be. And then what's really great is this part right here with the part that's going to go in the middle. Let's see, right here. You can just stick it in. Look at that. It's so easy. Just stick it in. It covers it all. Look at that. Boom, baby. And then here's the other part. I'll drill 2 holes in that. Oh no, we lost some people. Who'd we lose? We're getting to the most interesting parts. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to attach this flower right here. So, and I'll turn this down so you can see a little better. There we go. And so we're just going to attach it through the bars like we did the other one. Hey, Tiffany, how are you, my hun? Nice to see you popping by. We are making a toy. It's my friend from high school. So we took a marketing class together. Oh, thank you. Well, these are the toys that I make. So I make them for sugar gliders. And yes, they are very unique and colorful. So sugar gliders are very interactive animals. So just something neat I do. It's what I do for a living. Well, thanks for stopping by, girl. Stay as long as you want. Okay, so we're almost done hooking this together. I think I actually hooked that in. Okay, now I see what I did. Okay, so we want to hook this in through here to go up through here so we can hook it out to the side. I was like, it's not fitting. Perfect. These zip ties get trickier the later it gets, just so you know. There we go. Come on, baby. And if you have a tricky zip tie, or like your hands just aren't working the way they need to, you can always use your cutter to pull it through, just to help you out. It could be my eyes again. Girl, why do you think my eyes are so bad? Like, these aren't reading glasses. Yeah, look at what I'm doing. I'm so bad. Girl, don't even. Sometimes it's just hard to, like, if that other method doesn't work, like, yeah, I'll use my teeth. No shame. No shame in my game. Oh, look, that one just fit in perfectly. And I think that one will actually stay there. Like, that's pretty cool. So, okay, look. There we go. We did it. We lost the other one. And you know what? Those will fall out, like, all the time. And that's what they're supposed to do because, you know, you're supposed to remove them so you can put a treat in them. But let me see if I can find that one. Well, darn disappeared. You know what? I have one idea of where it went. And it's probably because a puppy took it. And did you take it, Finn? Okay, well, I'll look for it later. Maybe it's just my eyes. I mean, maybe it is a thing. Maybe it's a thing. Who knows? Can't always be lucky, right? That dog. Did you take it? That dog. Anyway, so, yeah, what do you do? But, okay, now that we have that side done, we can get the other side done. I just can't believe I lost that. Okay, it'll come up. I mean, it's not like it's being sent off till tomorrow. So, okay, let's get this other one done. Ferocious. They're not thick. I have like astigmatism, but they're not bad. Like, it's not a bad astigmatism. That's funny. You crack me up, Tammy. You know me too well already, and you don't even know me. That's funny. Okay, got into that one. This one's a little thicker and wider. It's like harder to chop into. Because when I originally bought these like flowers, I was like, which one's the best set to use? I want to use one that's like thick and like harder to chew. But I didn't know, so I bought two different ones. I like to say, you know, someone wanted to give you the best of both worlds, you know, give you different perspectives. There you go. That's what I like to say. Oh, you got astigmatism in both. Ooh, I only have it in one. That's pretty bad already. I ain't got no candy for you. Ain't got no candy for you in there. Love saying that. Ain't got no candy for you in there. Okay, so I put a pink one on that side, so I need to put a pink one on this side. Okay. Hey, last time I checked, that was on his resume. So, like, it's possible. We're gonna get in trouble. Y'all ain't quit. Okay, so I'm just being frank. This colored flower is different than this colored flower. And that hacks me off. So I'm going to go look and see if I have another colored flower like that, because I can't do 2 colored flowers. Not today. Not today, y'all. I found it. And this flower is even cuter. Look how cute this little flower is. Oh my gosh. It's so cute. So what are your gliders' names? Do you guys have any like really cool named gliders? I'll go first. Okay, so I've got Dolly and Ranger. I like country names, by the way. I've got Dolly and Ranger, Hank and Darla, Oakley and Daphne, and then Jackson Jade. There we go. 4th one. And then my newest pair is going to be named Sparkle and Glitter. I know, I love that one. So. Okay, we're doing the other side on the flowers. Oh, that's such a cute name, Maddie. Oh, thank you. Oh, Chip and Dale. Such cute names. Lilo and Stitch and Elsa and Anna. Oh, I love the Disney names. Oh my gosh, Shannon, I just got the cutest base for Chip and Dale themes. It was so cute. It's like a little acorn base. I have to do a Chip and Dale themed toy sometime. Trying to get this zip tie to reach on the inside of the flower so I can clip it easier. Okay, let's see. Oh, Charmed. I remember that show. Oh, I love those names. Hot Lips. Oh, that's so precious. Those are perfect. Those are some cute names, y'all. Okay, one more flower, and then we get to move on to the watermelons hanging down. And then we'll decorate the chains and be done. Yay! Aw, those are such cute cage themes. I love donut cage themes. Sorry, I'm like awful at talking right now. I'm just like tired. It's been a long day. Oh, I bet the Winnie the Pooh cage is super cute. I have to see a picture of that. Girl, you better get to work then since you make toys. If not, I can help you. I've always got too many toys to make, but I've always got more room to make them. Okay, finally done securing those flowers. Let me go ahead and put those toppers on them, the ones I can find. And good news, we didn't have to drill those flowers. So that's very good news. I just need to find those other ones. I'm going to look around because I know my puppy probably grabbed them. Okay, Finn, where'd you put them? The good news, I found some more that were just fine. Okay. This one will work great for this. Okay. One's over here. I think I'm gonna do one more. Okay, here are the flowers. Hey, thanks for coming back, Devin. We missed ya. Okay, here are the flowers. What do you think? I think maybe we should switch one of these blue ones over with here. That way it looks still more decorated on one side, so it doesn't look over decorated on one side and more plain on the other. You'll see what I mean in 1 second. Okay, now you see. So like a little bit decorated equally on both sides. See what I mean? Okay, and now we'll move on to the watermelons. So I'm going to want to drill in the watermelons. No problem, Maddie. So I'm going to want to drill in the watermelons right here, and then right here and right here, so I can hang them one by one. And when you drill, you don't want to drill massive holes in them. You just want to drill enough to where you can slip the zip tie through. Sorry, my neck is like, getting stiff. This is my third toy today. It's been a long day. It's been a fun day. It's been a really nice day. Okay. There's the first one. Let's see how far I want to put it down. Let's put the first one 3 down. So I'm going to slip that zip tie, that first watermelon, into place. Oh yeah, that's going to look nice. I'll show you all in just a second. Maddie, I think you're the only one left. No, it did not. Shannon, it did not. You would have to buy those separately. But the Dremel attachments are like, I mean, like $5 to $10 each at Home Depot. So they're not that expensive at all. Thank you so much, Devin. I'm so glad you love it. It's weird. It only says like there's one viewer, but I see like all your comments and I'm like, are you still here? Like I can't tell if you're here. It's weird. Okay, so I think I'm going to do like a watermelon like every 3 down. Okay, so here's how it's looking. Every 3 down. That's so cute. Is that not? My gosh, I love it. And I'm going to do 3 watermelons total. And I'm not surprised. Usually like every toy I do takes like 4 hours, so I'm not surprised. That'd be really cool if y'all are still here, so I hope you are because I love y'all. Makes me happy to know that I have so much support. It's just a great feeling to know that like my first like live is just like so like popular. Like I have 211 comments on this first live. Like y'all have made this like a huge hit, and I'm so thankful because with all of this stuff I've gone through with Facebook taking down my page and then somehow getting it back up, and then it's still not letting me post any pictures or update my albums, and then going through support issues with Facebook for 4 weeks, and then them giving up and just telling me to make a new page. And so I made a new page, and then I make all these posts saying like add my new page, right? And then barely anyone adds my new page. Like out of my 1,300 followers, like 50 people add my page in the first week. And so it like breaks my heart. So I'm just really doing all I can to get people back. And, you know, I mean, I just miss everyone, you know? So I'm really thankful that I had all of your support tonight, and it just means the world to, you know, have y'all here. Yes, so these holes the Dremel makes are perfect, and they're usually always pretty clean. So I usually don't even have to like fix them. And they're quick and easy and sharp and quick and easy. And it's the Dremel Lite, and it's wireless, chargeable. Charge holds for almost a full week if you're using it every day, all day. I mean, you can't get better than that. Darn it. I just drilled a hole in this. Why? Why did I drill a hole in the bottom one? Why? So, oh well, I'll add something to the bottom to make it cute. Because that's just how I do. Because there's always something I didn't think of. And something I overdid in everything I do. So, I'll fix it. But this watermelon little tower thing is so cute. I'll show y'all in just a second. And it was a good idea to separate the watermelons, you know, with the chain. Separate the chain too. That was smart. Okay, I think I do know what I'm going to put on the bottom of that. Watermelon stuff is so cute. Oh my gosh. This is adorable. Oh my gosh, I can't. I freaking can't. You're going to love this so much, Maddie. See, and this is why I do what I do, because I just get so much joy out of making these things, and it spoils me to spoil you. Like 100%, this is my joy in spoiling people. Okay, look at this. So let me straighten it out a little bit. There we go. Sometimes it's all about how you position it. Straighten some of those loop ties. There we go. And I think I even want to hang some chain with him hanging down. So let me go get some chain. Oh, I have it right here. I just had a little extra. It's sitting right there. Make it look even more perfect. Thank you. I mean, my mom taught me growing up that, like, do the extra mile in like everything that you do, and like it'll always show like who you are as a person. Like it'll always, show in everything you do if you go the extra mile. And it was just something I always learned, like, always go that extra mile. And it's just something that always stuck with me, like some lessons stick better than other people. But, I always went the extra mile on everything. And some people call that overachieving. I just call that like doing your best, or just being the best you can be. And I never did sports, so I was always like bigger growing up. So academics and things like that, projects and stuff, were always my place to shine. Like making people happy is so important to me. And service, like service is so important to me. Like I think charity is like what we are meant to do on this world, and giving back and doing nice things for other people. It's like what we're meant to do here. It's like our cross to bear, Okay, look, so see how I separated that? So how does that look? This little dude. See, he's like, I'm gonna float everywhere. So there we go. Yeah, so no, the chain is not fed through the watermelons because we don't want the watermelon sliding through the chain. So we don't want the watermelon to slide through all of it. So it's all separated. So I basically drilled through the top of the watermelon and the bottom of the watermelon and just attached 3 links of chain through the top and the bottom. Well, not through, but to the top and to the bottom. Does that make sense? I know, it's so precious. Like, this is going to be so killer. Oh. So now all we have to do, literally now, is just to decorate, and it will be so quick. So I'm going to speed through this, and y'all can watch. So honestly, I'm probably going to just turn this here, and y'all can just watch me decorate from the side, because it'll be that quick. The quicker I do it without like being distracted is like probably the best way, because I know all y'all want to go to bed. So but yeah, this should be a very quick process. Get myself a hand of zip ties, and here I go. So I like to put these on the toys. These are so cute. So these are little fingerling monkeys, and they like hang on to the chain, and they're just freaking adorable. I like to hang their little tails off the end of the chain, or like hang them onto the chain, or you can just do a lot of stuff with them. But you can find multiple lots of them, like, you know, like whole groups of them and stuff on Mercari, on eBay, on Facebook. You can get like a 40 pack for like 20 bucks. It's pretty nice. So just a cool little recommendation on things to decorate your toys with. And I over zip tie things to close. I mean to chain, because it makes my toys last longer, and it just makes my toys last longer. It makes them hold up better. It makes things not fall off my toys. It just makes them last longer, I guess. Makes them chew less on those items because they know that they're sturdier. So I highly recommend doing that. Just zip tying heavier items. Anything heavier than a charm. And even those big like acrylic charms, like I zip tie, because they just won't stay. So like this, I would drill into and hang, because it just hangs so much better if you drill into it. Because like even though there's a hole in the middle, if I were to put a zip tie through that and hang it, it would not hang properly and, you know, do a good job hanging. See, I can make it hang like that and it looks great. See? See, I drill holes in the bottom of these cups. Okay. So like this is a super heavy one because it's really big. And so I'm going to zip tie this on because I don't want it to fall off or break the mini ceiling that it would come with. And so you always want to run your finger over the places that where your zip tie, where you cut your zip tie, just to make sure it's fully clipped. Just to check and make sure you clipped everything properly. As you see, decorating toys is like the quickest part for me. It's like building the toy that it takes forever. It's my favorite part, but it does take a while. And as y'all can see, I do not chimp on the decorations. Everything is decorated to like the number 10, like not doing this just because y'all are on video. Like if anyone's received my toys, like y'all know that everything is decorated to 10 out of 10. Just because I think every glider deserves like the best toy. You know, like Do I really make money on my toys? Like, probably not. But do I care? No, probably not. I invest all of my money back into my business. That's just what I do. Well, that's how it should be too, you know. Okay, this strand, it's almost done. You guys still awake? It says there's one viewer. I don't know if that's true still. Hey, Devin's still here. Shannon's still here. So that thing must be lying to me because y'all are still here. You guys are awesome. Okay, so I'm about to show y'all the toy where it is right now once I'm done with this chain. It looks like we're about halfway through decorating. So we've got six strands left. So looks like we might actually finish by probably 3:20. Would y'all want me to make another video sometime soon of making another toy? Has this helped y'all in any way with me making a toy in front of y'all? Have you learned anything? I know, aren't the charms the best? I know, I'm always happy to duplicate toys. I know, because I mean they are amazing. I love them, and I love remaking them too. So I'm like, ooh, that does look good. Ooh, I'll make that again. Make one for myself too. Aw, you would. Thank you, Maddie. Shannon. Well, I'm glad you learned some stuff, and you know, it's always nice to hear that people learn, you know, and like the little tips and tricks, like they help. Look at these. Look at this. That's a cute one. Look at the little daisy. I like these little triangle ones too, like these little buttons. Oh, that would be a cool one to do next, Devin. The football. Yeah, that would be cute for a boy. Because this is definitely a girl toy, but it'd be fun to do a boy toy. Although, Devin, I think you're going to look at the football toy and you're going to be like, that's it. Like, there's not too much you can do with like a floor toy that's a football. But although you would be really interested to see all of the stuff that it takes to pull out all the electrical in that toy. Because there's a lot of electrical stuff in that toy. That would be interesting to put on camera. Because it's like a piggy bank. It's an electrical piggy bank. So that's really cool to like see undone. That would be cool. Looks like I'm going to need some more hot pink charms from over in my charm section. Did not grab enough for 2 more sections. Pink. Which is fine. I have plenty more, but yeah, for sure. Oh, for sure. Yeah, the honey pots are really interesting to watch me make because I have to burn through like a lot of the top to make it even possible for the gliders to fit in. So it's just like really, really interesting to see me do that. And then not only that, but there's a ton I have to drill through to even hang all the chains to go around. And then decorating is just really fun on that one too. So it's just a really interesting toy to watch being built all together. So that would be a really fun one to do. Although, since that's like an item that like, well, I mean, I've invented all of my items, but that would be an item I would really hate for someone to steal. You know what I mean? Because like that's like, I mean, you can't really decorate that base much different. If someone stole it, it'd be over, you know? Let me get some more pink items real quick. Oh, hot pink. Come on. Okay. I think I have enough things. All good to go. I have just enough. I always try to use, yeah, maybe a long video, right? For sure long. Okay, so this part's done, just the back. And we'll be done skis. Okay. And you get a little croc shoe with your order. Isn't that cute? Well, I mean, if you think about it, Shannon, toys take a very long time to make. I've had toys that have taken 4 days to make. You know, I mean, it just is. It's just the profession we work in. You know what I mean? Luckily, these don't need to be clipped. Yay. Yeah, I love those Croc shoes too. Those are the freaking best ever. Yeah, I have to include them on all of my custom sets. So they're really pricey though. They're like I think for a pack of like 12 or 10, they're like 20 something dollars. So it's ridiculous. So that's why if I have like a custom order, that's why I always include them on them. But if it's like, you know, an Etsy order or just like a basic order, like I won't. You know, they don't normally go on toys, but if it's a custom something, you know, where someone's like, you know, I specifically want this theme, or, you know, I specifically have this in mind, or, you know, I'll add one to complete the set, sort of thing. Wait till you see what I'm doing to it. Look what I just did to that shoe. Isn't that so cute? So I drill a little hole in the shoe, and then I zip tie it to I usually put it on the toy somewhere, but this time I'm gonna zip tie it to the back because I want it to be a decoration. That is so cute. Is that not adorable? So adorable. Look at that. Little croc shoe. Oh. Precious. Take that belt off. Okay. Heading on towards the end of it. Get a little. You can put honey sticks in these too, just like right here. That's what those are usually used for. You can put yogis in them too, and they try to get them out for hours. It's so cute. Okay. And see, like I said at the very beginning of this, like I don't use all the supplies in the boxes that I fill up, you know, at the very beginning. Because like I still have like a lot of stuff just like sitting out here. But it's like I fill up so many of these extra things like, oh, I'm going to use this all, but I don't. And that's okay, you know, because, you know, I always pick the cutest stuff. Got you a little Shopkins basket filled with yogis. Those are the only things that you really don't have to drill a hole in, so that's a relief. And I've got to give you one of these big mugs. So look how big this is. I mean, it's like half my finger. It's like huge. And you definitely got to drill a hole in the bottom of that. I'll put that on a pink strand. So there's some colors in the glider community, like white and black, that don't have barely any decorations for them. And so the white and the blacks, I usually put clear like decorations on those chains because there's just not that many decorations for them. But this is the one time I'll use a clear on a pink. It's very rare I do that, but this mug is worth it. It's huge and it won't break because it's very thick plastic. It will be fabulous. It will work splendid. And these acrylic beads are nice and thick, and I'm going to leave them loosely on the chain. And see how I'm doing this is I'm slipping them over the 3mm chain and then pulling it through with the cutters. And so what I'm going to do is leave this loosely on the chain, and your gliders will pull them up and down the chain as many times as they want, and they will love it. So who knows how they'll end up pulling it up and down the chain, but that's what it's all bunched up for, and they'll realize they can move it probably, you know, a couple of nights in. Who knows, maybe in the first night. We'll see. But see, if you see this, they can easily just move this up and down. But I always like to separate it a little bit, and then they can figure it out. But I always leave like one little chain like that. And I like the little whistle. So there's always one that eventually finds out you can blow into it just a little bit. So they never actually make like a true whistle sound, but they can hear that. And they love it. So they will find that out and freak out. And oh my gosh, you can blow into this and make a sound. Ooh, you know, we'll figure that out one night and just freak out about it. So I always like putting whistles on my toys. And whistles are so cheap to buy bulk. You can get like a whole pack of like 72 on Amazon for like $10. So buy your baby some whistles. They love them. These are all my best tips as I put on my finishing touches. I think my husband has watched every 80s movie there is tonight while I've been doing this. We're almost done. Yay! These are little plastic wheels, little gears. And I like to take the back off and then put them on my cuffs. The gliders like to chew them, and it takes them forever to chew because they're such thick plastic. I have these little wood rings that I like to put on. It takes them a long time to chew them. Put a couple of those on there. Okay, and then can put some more wood little gears on there. On the other side. Just gives them more to do, more to chew. Then I think I need to put a little more blue stuff over here. So I've got a little cute coffee mug. It's cute. Put that over here. I'm rushing, y'all. Don't worry. We're almost done. Sorry that made such a loud sound. It's always these cups. I'm so loud. My dog's looking at me like, come on, Mom. Okay. These are fun little cups that Jessica sells. So they're really sturdy. I like to put them on little mini ceilings and hang them off of the top. Okay. Am I boring, y'all? Do I need to talk more? I'm just so focused. Put some wood beads on there. So these are really thick wood beads. Takes them a really long time to chew them if they can chew them. And I love the if because a lot of them can't even break into these. Okay, and just a few charms and we'll be done with that. We'll hang the top and we'll be done. Done, 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 y'all. And then I'll take pictures and I'll post them online. And yeah, I'm excited, y'all. This will be another toy done off my list. My very big list. It's always nice when you can get 3 toys done in a day. And see how I just double check over and over again. You know, is it soft? Is it smooth? You know, just over and over again. Just have to check it. And some are, you know, it's not every single one, but you just have to check. Okay, we're officially done with all the blue colors. Okay, now pink. Let's see if there's anything we missed on here. A few charms needed, but not much. Thank y'all so much for sticking with me tonight. I just really appreciate all of the kindness and all of the fun we've had tonight together. And I definitely think I will post another video making more toys. I think this might become a fun thing for us to do and for us to be a part of. So I think it was a success for sure. So we should definitely do it again. Okay, this one's done. A few charms in that one. And the fronts are done. So, I mean, literally, I just have to hang this up with the sea links at the top, and we're done. No spot left uncovered. That's what I say. Why not finish with a very big crown? Because that sounds perfect. That's like a really big crown. Like, I don't even see like that size. Perfect. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's do this at the top, and then go ahead and shave that down so that'll be on my way. So even these you have to clip, by the way, because they have a rough edge at the top. And then I'm gonna get lime green ones, see-through, of course. Okay, 3. And then I'll need one more for the blue one up top. That's blue and the hot pink. Okay. Looks like we've all got that and that. Okay. This will be the quickest part, of course, of the whole thing. So. And this is just the very easy part. Let me make sure all these are clipped first. These have very, very sharp edges at the very ends. So you definitely need to clip these each time you use them. These will cut you. quickly. Okay. And when I hang mine, I like to have 3 and then have a bigger one in the middle. And I actually like to use these really big ceilings because they can hold so much weight. Oops. And they can hold these when you add these ceilings in and just hold a lot of weight to it. And they don't really stretch much when they hold a lot of weight. So you guys, it's done. There's nothing else to do to it. It's 100% safe. I'm gonna stand a little bit away. Let me go ahead and put one more thing right here, just to give it that extra boom. And then I'll show you, but I don't want to spoil it, so I do. One second. I know exactly what I want to put there. Come on. There's always a finishing touch. Okay. And I'll get really good pictures of this up close, of all of the decorations, of all of everything, so y'all can see everything. Yeah, so that is the toy, y'all. And here's how tall it looks from afar. Okay. Y'all have seen it first here, y'all. Thank you so much for sticking with it all night, and thanks for watching me make this toy. I hope you guys have learned a lot, and you know, I'll let you know next time I'm doing a live video. You guys have a good night. Bye.